Boom! Hello and welcome to the Executive Protection Lifestyle Podcast, Season 4. With your host, Byron Rodgers. This podcast is dedicated to the executive protection practitioner, the private security professional. In this podcast, we're going to talk about the mental, emotional, psychological, physiological fitness that goes into being an efficient and effective executive protection agent. Whether you're in law enforcement, whether you're a mom that's looking at how to protect her children, or a father that's focused on how to protect his family, I believe this podcast has something for all of you. We might even get into some tales from the crypts of true Hollywood stories from time to time. I'm doing this podcast because I feel the reality of this job is simple. If you really want to be good at executive protection, it's more than just a job. It really is a lifestyle. And those of you who've been in the game for any serious amount of time, you already know what I'm saying is true. So if that sounds interesting to you, enjoy the show. Out.
How's it going?
What's going on, everybody? How you doing?
Yeah, man. So we are going to let these dudes in. We are coming to you live from the farm right now, getting some training on day 7 of the hard skills intensive. These dudes have been out here whipping it on, man. Heck yeah, getting after it. Everyone's been doing good. I mean, it's been an awesome class. Everyone's elevating their skills. I just figured this is an awesome opportunity to, we got everybody coming on, man. It's about to be a big call. A great opportunity for them to see kind of what we do moving forward and how we all stay connected, how we each other. They're going to be popping on for a minute or two. So anyway, I don't want to say these guys. They got their big test tomorrow. So that's going to be pretty amazing. It's good to see some of you guys. And let me start checking in with people. We're gonna have to stay to a hard hour. Right now there's a monsoon outside, but we still got a low light. You guys who've been through the course know we still got some more training to do tonight. So we decided to take a quick break for this. Let's see here. Yo, Vince, how you doing, man?
Room service, man. Gotta eat.
You on the road right now, huh? You on the road?
Yeah, I'm on the road, literally.
I just need your signature.
How's everything been, man?
Thank you.
That's it. Thank you.
It's been fantastic, man. It was great. I'll tell you like a 10-second story. No better feeling. I came in a day early before the client and went to the airport today to pick them up. And they come out and the first thing they say is, "Oh, Vince, we're so glad to see you. How are you?" Hugs and asking about the family and everything. And that's just a product of applying those soft skills, like you say. That's it. It's those soft skills, man. So I'm out here for 2 weeks, and then I'm home for 2, and then I'm in Europe for 2 weeks.
So you're out on the road. Clients, you see them, they're like,
yeah.
How good of a job you already did the last time you were working.
It's those soft skills, man. It's just those soft skills, just interacting, knowing how to talk to people, the social dynamics, and it will keep you paid at the end of the day. That's it. They don't care what my splits are. They don't care, how much work I'm putting in the gym. They care look-wise. Really, they want to know, how do you talk? Can you relate? They're telling me about their kids. It's like we're old friends.
Yeah.
And that's just after being with them for the summer, literally just the summer.
100%. And real quick, just so everybody can hear, who hasn't taken training day. When did you actually get the training day course? Like how long have you been in
December? Was it? I think I finished December or November, or I got it somewhere back then, and I finished like January. And literally, like I told Byron, and I hate using that word literally, but I literally did everything he did. When I watched those videos, when he showed me a specific backpack and said, "This is what I did," I bought the exact same backpack. I mean, literally, I said, "I'm not going to change anything."
Heck yeah.
And when he said, "Get your resume done, go to Fiverr," I went to Fiverr.
Yep.
Now, mind you, I have connections with people that are, educators at universities that did my resume before. But Byron said Fiverr. All right, cool, Fiverr. Literally step by step. And my first entry into the business, I am doing personal, so a party for an artist, like literally went to the top, literally to the top. Yeah. No outside team, just because there was a situation and needed someone they could trust. They crossed their fingers and like, man, if you do this, you're a rock star. If you don't, you're out of here. And I mean, I was in the car sometimes on the way to the FBO on the phone, watching a video going, okay, yeah. All right, boom. It was like a script. Literally, it's like a script.
That's what it is, man.
It's literally a script.
It's a cheat code. And now you're on the road, going to Europe, hammering in the game. It's an honor, bro. I'm proud of you.
And all because of this man, and he is available. Text messages, quick phone call. Hey, man, I got a question. You got a second? Yeah, give me a minute. I got you. So get on board, man. If you haven't done it already, I mean, it's incredible. It's incredible. And I can't wait to get out there to get with you guys. Yep. I want to get some of that.
We got more to do tonight. Let's see here. Yo, Damien, what's up, man? It's good to see you out there on the road. How you doing, man? So Damien's usually one of our instructors. You guys, unfortunately, are getting to train with him, but he's one of the backbones of what we do here. He's out there on an off right now, man. What's up? How you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm doing well. It's usually the time I kind of wake up, talk to my boys back home. I'm 7 hours ahead of you guys.
Heck yeah. Okay. Awesome. Well, we miss you, man. We can't wait to have you back out here tearing it up.
Hey, miss you guys too. And looking forward. It's nice to see some faces. I'm looking at everybody in the class, just kind of sitting there. I can tell you guys have had a long day just watching you.
I love it.
That's kind of par for the course, man. That's standard for what we how we try to compress everything in the 8-day program.
Yep, 100%. Well, it's an honor, brother. Thanks for hopping on. It's good to see you here. Heck yeah. Looking forward to getting you back. Let's see. We got some new faces bouncing around here. Michael Gampin. Yo, man, what's up? Welcome.
Hey, thank you so much. It's joined today. So.
Yo, am I saying your name right? Michael Gampin?
Yeah, it's pronounced Michael Gampon. Yep. Michael.
So what made you sign up with us? Where are you at in your career? What are you up to, bro? So
I've been watching you a lot. It started out with the field note videos and stuff like that. And the EP is something I get into. And so being able to be guided by you and then finally being able to classes, absolutely amazing. And right now, I just finished and I got the certification, so I'm waiting for that. And then, but I got to do my LinkedIn still and make sure that's squared away. So I'm going to be watching the LinkedIn video course again to be able to make sure it's good to go. But I mean, it's awesome. It's great to connect with you guys and see you guys and training hard.
So first and foremost, hey, thank you for your trust. Thanks for joining us. This is the Brotherhood. Usually I mute everybody, so this doesn't happen. But, I'm doing this whole remote thing. But, half of the reason for these meetings is just to remind everybody of doing those nuts and bolts, right? So, like, the formula is there. It's already up. And half of what I do is like, yo, have you gotten your LinkedIn, gotten your resume? Like, and that's what helps push people through doing the things they need to do in order to be successful. And it's like not weird, you go through all the content, you take the test, you get your cert. It's like there's way more value than just getting a cert. It's becoming that refined, polished professional who can infiltrate the industry. And so it's good to hear you already. You're already like, yo, I gotta go get those nuts and bolts. And then, man, we're ready to hop in.
Yeah, and if I may, I want to say thank you. I remember the first meeting that I was on. It was just a Zoom call, same like this. And I remember it was Mike Harris and I think it's Mo as well. I think their son and father. I was commented saying, is EP possible with me being a new dad? And because of their responses, their support, advice that I believe Rick and Byron, you guys gave to me, I was really on the fence about even trying to step into this industry. And because of just getting, I think, feedback and honest opinions from you guys, I took that step, and now I'm in the class, and I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be able to be in this industry, man, and get going.
Heck yeah, man. Well, dude, we're lucky to have you. I can already
Thank you.
tell you've got a lot of potential. You're going to go far. It's going to be awesome watching you win. Seeing you get on these calls like Vince, where you're out working and you're tired and all that stuff because we're getting after it. So, heck yeah, brother. It's an honor. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. And thank you for everything you said, man. I'm glad I was able to do those field notes. If you guys haven't found them yet, there are 100 field notes that I've done just out in the field working. It's on my YouTube channel. It's just free real world EP content. That channel is the biggest library of real world content that I know of in the world right now. So take advantage of that. That's even beyond what we're doing here. Awesome, brother. Let's see here. Harris Davis Jr., man. How you doing, brother? I don't believe we've spoken to you before.
Going good, man. I think I would hop in the live and just kind of, just get in the mix and just see how things are going. I'm pretty early in the game.
Yeah.
I just started the training day. I think I'm at like restaurants right now. I'm still kind of, in the beginning stages of it, but I'm cruising through. I actually was first introduced to EP like through your content, but somehow I ended up going like the route of getting like EMT, and I took a couple other trainings, and really like it was in my mind. I was like, I should have really started with this one, but I came back around to it, man, and it's still valuable. It's still very valuable stuff I still haven't heard. So, so far it's going great, man.
Awesome, man. No, that's good though. That EMT cert is extremely valuable, man. That's going to make you extremely marketable. Where are you? Where are you located at?
I'm in DeSoto, Texas. So it's like an outskirt just south of Dallas, Texas.
Okay, cool. We got league members out there in Texas, man. And the Texas EP scene is definitely up and coming, man. So you're not in a bad spot. So
yeah, actually, I met a guy. You actually did a video. I think you kind of interviewed him, Alex Turner. I was actually in an EP course with him, and I kind of was reminded, of the executive protection lifestyle and everything like that, because he did it and he was talking about things like that. And then I saw that he had posted on Facebook. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm gonna repost this because I meant to do that, and then we had a course together. So it's like it kind of brought it back to my mind.
That's what's up, man. Now he's in the league. He's one of your brothers now, man, too, here. So that's what's up. That's awesome. Heck yeah. Well, welcome, man. It's an honor to have you. Thank you for your trust. We're going to over-deliver for sure. But we just warming up. We just unwinding. And what you guys are all seeing right now, this is our network, right? So instead of just being out there in the industry and passing around your business cards, you guys have me literally like spending thousands of dollars and creating ridiculous amounts of content, bringing more people into our network every single day who are now getting placed all over the industry in powerful positions, and it's going to make your careers more solid. Like all of you guys and you're all going to be you're going to know each other, you're going to network, and we're going to grow. And the industry of tomorrow is going to be ours. That's what I'm doing. There's a strategy to everything. I don't do anything by accident. I'm not that smart. I'm just a grunt, but I do understand, guerrilla warfare. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing, man. We're taking over the game in a really, really beautiful way, and we're raising protectors that can do things. Real quick, before I forget, because I do have TBIs, and that does tend to happen. You guys, the EP Forum is coming up. The Close Protection Conference is coming up. I briefed them on it earlier. The EP Forum is my event right underneath the Close Protection Conference. So on the very first day, we're going to have an event. We're going to be in a movie theater. We're going to have all the who's-who'sies, Elijah Shaw, Christian West, like all those high-end dudes are going to be speaking. It's totally interactive, kind of like we're doing here, but even more organized, so you guys can all join the conversation. The Close Protection Conference is the most powerful networking event in this industry. And what we do with the EP Forum is we make it even more powerful by bringing everyone into one room. Then I throw a penthouse party, invite all you guys, and then all the bigwigs in the AP industry, because my whole job there is to push the school and get you guys placed in EP and get you guys contracts. I know a number of folks went and have gone and have had relationships that have gotten them into this industry. it's a tactic. And before we go, I'm going to brief you guys on how to be successful, how to do those elevator pitches, how to have conversations. I'm going to walk the floor with you guys. So if you're going to make another investment in your career beyond training, it's come to the EP Forum. And if you can, the Close Protection Conference, I know that was more expensive. And join us, walk the floor with us. You guys will have your lapel pins. I'll make sure you're all kitted up. And let's take over the game together for sure. Now, as we're getting into the meeting, I want to open up the floor. Does anyone have any questions or anything they want to share? Even you guys, if you want to raise your hand and just fire away. John Elliott, what's up? That's the first hand I saw. Send it.
What's going on, man?
Well, we love you, man. John.
Hey, class 224, how you guys doing?
Good.
Hey, I wanted to tell you guys, I wanted to piggyback on what Byron was just saying, networking. You know, right now, every one of you 13 students out there, you're in a job audition.
Yep.
Every one of you. Now, how do I know that? Because you see that guy down there in the blue T-shirt, Damon, that was talking about being 7 hours ahead.
Yeah.
Well, in May, when I was out there, and I know in July, he was that guy driving the car with the pink X's on it, making life miserable for you. He's out of country right now, and Rick started reaching out to people he knew could do it. So yeah, everything you're doing is a job audition, and everything you're doing is networking. Just today, 2 people that are on this call right now, I reached out to because my other employer wanted a couple guys. And I reached out to someone from New York and someone from California saying, hey, you guys available? So it's all about the network that you guys are doing right now. And it's all about the relationships you're making, every bit of it. You got one more day to continue your audition. So don't get tired yet. I know you got more training tonight. It was an absolute honor and a pleasure to be out there working with every single one of you guys. I loved it. I loved every second of it. And I hope every one of you guys has great success in this industry.
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. I'm proud of you, man. I'm so proud of you, John. You're gonna go far, and we're blessed to have you, brother. 100%. Let's see here. I see another hand. Horace Davis Jr. Did you have a question real quick that you wanted to hit us with? I see a hand in the chat over there.
Yeah, I had a question, just kind of advice based.
Absolutely.
What would be your advice just in my general situation going into EP, just wanting to, like, for the greatest potential just in the career? So I'm 31, I'm a new dad. It's not particularly like a huge obstacle for me to, kind of work out, family things, but, whatever it is I need to do to just learn and, get to the top of, this career field, I'm willing to do that. What would you say is like the best approach from this point?
Best approach, honestly, man, is go through those modules, get your resume set, get your LinkedIn set up, follow the steps, follow the formula, and then lean into the network that we have. The digital marketing, like how to do digital networking that I talk about, reposting high quality content that's out there, and start making waves in the industry. There are opportunities will find you. You come out, you train, you network. All the stuff that I talk about in the networking module, like those first 3 or 4 modules, hammer on those. And what ends up happening is you start widening your sphere. One, you have your backfield correct. So someone hits you up, boom, you can send them your resume straight from your phone. You have your digital contact card set up. You have your other real resume, which is your LinkedIn set up. Someone hits you up, boom, you can hit them with all the stuff that you already have preloaded. And then while you're doing the networking activities and going to trainings and things like that, you're widening your sphere of relationships. And what's going to happen is that's how you're going to find these opportunities. Now, I'm also helping you do that. But when you start doing, the guys that have found these opportunities, they're the ones that took that advice about the networking after they dug in and got themselves set up to be able to step into the position. So, and then actually before that, make sure you get all of your guard cards, exposed weapon permit for your state where you work, and your passport, because the last thing you want is for that opportunity for someone to hit you up and be like, all right, yo, let's do this. And then you still have paperwork to do. So those are the main things. Get your paperwork set up, and then make sure your res is set up and your LinkedIn set up, and then start that networking process, man. Contribute in our group, talk in our Facebook group, let people know who you are. And what ends up happening, and I say it on the first webinar, I want to make the industry react to you. And there are a bunch of dudes on this call. Just raise your hand if I'm telling the truth. The industry will start to react to you, and opportunities will start to find you as you start to do those things. And then you'll be on here, you'll be like, yo, man, the craziest thing happened. And I'm like, it's not crazy, bro. This is the formula. So that's the game.
I appreciate that, man.
Pre-check and clear.
Yeah, man. And then you have a family. So the other thing I always like to say from the beginning is manage family's expectations. Let them know how much you might be on the road. Let them know you're leaning into something new. But then when you're with them, be present, man. Like every single day from 5 to 7, I'm with my little girl and I'm with my wife, and the world stops spinning and this thing like explodes. Like right now, I'm sure I got like 150 text messages. Literally, I have 182 text messages. But you just got to learn how to get on and off the gas pedal so that the really, really core relationships in your life are sustained, and they want to sustain you as you go on this journey to provide a better quality of life for them. You know, those are the things I like to say from the beginning. Solid.
Appreciate that, man.
Cool. Solid, man.
And I heard that about the clear. I appreciate that too. I was thinking about if I need that or not. I'm gonna go for it.
Pre-check, all that stuff.
Yep.
Awesome, brother. Well, that's a great question. Let's see. You got anything else for me, Davis? Was that solid?
No, yeah, that was it. That's all I had for now.
Okay, good. And then I see Desmond. Yo, how you doing, man? You got your hand up. It's good to see you again. Look like you might be working.
Yeah, no, I am. What's up, Byron? How you doing?
Good, man. We living the dream out here with the boys and the girls.
Good. No, it's the stars finally aligned for me to come to one of these, man. I've been busy.
That's
crazy.
Good. I love to hear, man. That's congratulations.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to say to all the guys trying to get in, or the guys at the hard skills intensive right now, the training that everybody's doing, it'll pay off. It pays off in loads. Like when like I told you, I got an offer from Crisis 24 back in May, so I accepted that and started working for them. And of course, I was the new guy, no EP experience. Yep. So I was on the residential team. That's where most people start, pretty normal. But I was there for about 2 weeks when my team leader came up and started talking to me and was like, hey, I just want to know like what kind of prior experience you have. And I was like, well, I was at the, I've done this online course from Byron Rodgers. And then I went to ESI, and then of course the training I had to go through for Crisis 24. And literally right after that, he was just like, oh, so like, what you're talking about. And he asked me a few questions, just EP related questions, and answered them just right off the top of my head, because like I had 2.5 months of training before I even went in. So right after that, I got a call and I got moved on to a full-time EP team for one of yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I'm doing full-time EP for a very ultra high net worth client in the Bay Area, and man, it's been busy. I'm working 60-hour plus weeks, but I'm loving every minute of it. It's awesome.
That's awesome, dude. Congratulations. And thank you so much for sharing that, man. We're all really happy for you, man. It's an honor when one of our brothers and sisters gets up in the game, man. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, no, just the amount of experience I've gotten. I've done everything besides, my client's not a performer or anything, so I haven't done much with concerts or things like that. But as far as everything else, besides a big international advance, I've done it all already. I've only been working here since June. I've been on the EP team. It's just been boom, 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 knocking things out. Got a whole lot of stuff to put on my resume now.
100%, man. And the experience comes quick, man, when you're in the right place.
Yeah, real quick.
The industry is looking for good dudes. And so, like, it is such a good time again. Everyone's looking for good people to hire and that they can trust and that are competent. And that's why this training is so huge. You invested in yourself. And I was telling these guys this yesterday. And then as an employer, you know, me and Rick and these other guys, it's like, I'll invest in a guy that invested in himself. You know what I mean? That's the guy I want, you know? So, heck yeah, man. Good job, brother. We're proud of you. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's see, Mikhail, you have another, I see a hand up.
Yes, I do have a question regarding LinkedIn. So like I said earlier, I still need to set that up. Can you speak on just a LinkedIn? So mine, it might be minimalistic. Now, I remembering in your course, yours look good, of course. But how can I beef that up in terms of, just starting? I want it to be good, good enough, of course, starting with no EP experience. I have a few years of security, but is there anything that I can do to be able to elevate that right now as I'm just starting out?
What I would say is, thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. What job experience do you have in every industry you've worked? Have you just worked security or have you done other things?
I've done other things too. And I've been in leadership classes, stuff like that, emotional intelligence, things like that.
Nice.
Starbucks.
Fields you've worked in?
Medical field, security, pastoring, working in a church, like warehouse.
Okay, so as an employer, what I'm hearing is medical field, extremely valuable, extremely attractive to a lot of employers. Pastor and working in and around churches, that's going to lend to your character. Okay, so that's huge for employers to know that you are like that and that you spent your time and invested in that type of thing. Working in a warehouse, okay, this dude's probably a pretty hard worker, so don't discount anything that you've already done, because what I'm trying to do as an employer is understand your character. So I know if I put my jersey on your back, you're going to represent my brand. If you're working in anything in the service-related industry, you're busting tables, you're working as a barista at Starbucks, wherever it is, I'm like, oh, maybe this cat understands customer service. If you've been in sales, I'm like, this guy's actually going to be able to talk to my client with some confidence and be able to sell security while he's on the job. Ultra valuable, so there's all these things that your prior work experience tell an employer about actually how valuable you are as a person, first and foremost, right? So we can teach anyone tactics. So you already have awesome things to make sure and put on there. And what I would definitely do is do not ever try to look more than you are. So you want to come through and be like, hey, new to the private security industry. This is my background. These are the things that I've done. I'm investing in myself. I took this course. I'm taking this course, looking for a new opportunity out there in the industry. Now, an employer like me is going to be like, sweet, I can take this guy. He's been working. He has these skills and I can mold you up. Yeah, Vin's already tracking and I can turn it, because the same thing happened with Vin. I can turn him into the exact type of EP agent I want. So build it out with, just be 100% transparent with it. And that's really the best way to start. There is like a serious advantage to being a white belt. And it's just being like, hey, my cup is empty. I'll do what it is you're hiring me to do the way you want me to do it. And you have the opportunity to really mold me. And that's really valuable to a lot of employers, especially right now in our industry where it is so expansive that a lot of the guys that have all the experience are up at these high level spots. We need guys that are new to hold all the other spots and do it well. So like the top of the funnel is wide. So yeah, man, that's what I would say for sure. Does that help you?
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yo, let's see, Davis. Yo, I see that hand up.
Yeah, I had a question I thought about. So I see, I was wondering what those guys were doing there behind you. He said the hard skills intensive, and made me think. So that made me think. I was wondering how, like, is there some type of way to have regular hard skills practice, like actual practical stuff besides like the range, like in an affordable manner?
So you guys are like, yeah, okay. Like I try not to tell all y'all my secrets, but I end up telling all y'all my secrets. I'm actually putting together a pipeline for guys to continue staying current, continue qualing, continue getting their medical certs. I'm probably going to kick it off early next year, and I'm going to try to make it as nationwide as possible with, bases on the East Coast, on the West Coast, and in the middle of America. All right. So that's what.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep my ear to the streets for that one, I guess, huh?
Yeah, man. Next thing you know, we have all these other dudes coming out with, all these new products. I don't tell nobody yet, but that is.
I heard it from you first. Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, man, that's the goal, because law enforcement professionals, they qual, and they stay current. Why? Because that hedges against liability. When you do get into a shoot, it's like, okay, you're just some guy that carries a gun. Like, when's the last time you qualified? When's the last time you trained? Like, are you a professional? So for us, we need to be above reproach, because we're not law enforcement, and they already sometimes look at us like, oh, these guys think that they're police officers. Well, okay, if I'm qualing quarterly or twice a year at the federal law enforcement level, at my local law enforcement level, and CCW level, I'm flying higher than most of the actual law enforcement agencies around me. And I'm getting refreshers on my CCC and TECC, first aid, AED, and all that stuff. And it's much more affordable the way I'm going to set it up. So we're going to be able to say, well, we actually have higher standards than local law enforcement. And that's going to help you. And then also you'll have a qualified witness who you trained with that has all the, NRA certifications and all that stuff to take the stand and say, hey, I don't know about his tactical decision making, but I can say on paper, this is what he scored on these quals, and I can say that he knows he knew what he was doing with his firearm, at least. So that protects the company and the agent in some way, depending on what's shaking out in that courtroom. That's the goal. I ain't saying nothing else though.
Hey man, you said plenty. I appreciate you for that.
No, that's a really good. You're thinking through the whole equation. That's awesome. Yo, okay, cool. All right, you said I said enough. All right, cool. Solid, man. It's an honor to have you up in here. Let's see here. We got Keyshawn and then Morgan.
What's going on, guys? Glad y'all over there at the training.
Good to see you again, Keyshawn.
Yeah, man. I literally just left there last weekend, so I know y'all getting that good old heat out there.
He was in the symposium.
But no, just for everybody, I mean, piggybacking off of what Davis was just asking, just going through stuff through your head all day, every day. That's one thing I got from Byron, is just like, I probably cleared my hallway over here probably like 10,000 times. whether physically or even in my head, like when I come around a corner, I'm like, okay, what if this happens? What am I going to do? Same thing on the job. I'm like, a lot of places, thankfully, don't have a lot of issues consistently. So you might have some downtime where you might be doing your rounds or doing whatever you got to do. And I just go through it. Hey, what about this? What about that? Okay, if I can't do this, then what am I going to do at this time? What if my flashlight drops on the ground? Because Murphy comes when you don't want him to. What am I going to do now? So, it's just stuff like that. But no, I was just dropping in. I'm just here to listen. I'm here as a friendly face. But just wanted to say hi and give my little 2 cents right there.
Much appreciated. One, Keyshawn was actually about to be here. He was about to be our 14th man. We just couldn't do 14 this time. Otherwise, he'd be here getting it in with y'all. We got to get you on an upcoming class, man. 2, what you're talking about is the combat mindset that I used with my Marines in Iraq, and I would always tell them, they'd be like, one dude came up to me, and I'll try to make this really quick, came up to me like, I was always like, think through the equation, think about what you're going to do when we get hit, when we get blown up, think about your next response. And he was like, one day he looks over and he's like, I went, well, no, we got blown up. We got hit. And then afterwards he comes to me and he's like, well, I was thinking about what I was going to do, and I did exactly what I was supposed to do. And I was like, exactly, man, it works, bro. So what you're saying sounds so simple, but it makes all the difference. So no, that's good stuff, man. I appreciate you. And I can't wait to get you out. So you're gonna love this trash, man. Oh, yeah. That's what's up. Okay, cool. We get on. Oh no, we got a little more than 10 minutes. Good. We're getting up there. Morgan, how you doing? And then we'll go to Mark Pagan, man. It's good to see you too, sir. Morgan, what's up?
Everything's going good. I just wanted to jump on and say hi because I got to drive back up to LA in the morning, and I still got to hit the gym because I just got back from LA like 3 hours ago. You know, so I just wanted to pop in and say hi and meet all the new guys and everything like that. I guess the only thing that I can share, you know, is just to keep it going, guys. You know, guys that are new, getting in, be persistent. Yeah. Or, and be a student of this game. Yeah. You know, everybody in here, no matter what their background is, has some type of knowledge that they can pass on to you that will help you succeed in this industry. And you know, like I can say, you know, as an example, you know, like in October, the end of October, I'll have been in the industry for a year because October is when I bought the class. Yep. And now, like 1 year later, I'm calling Byron, like, hey, dude, I have an artist who sent me an email. I don't know how they got my email, but they want like a full-time EP guy.
That's what's up.
Yeah, you know, and I was, you know, talking to Byron and be like, yo, like, I don't got LLC, I don't got PPO, like, you know, like, what am I supposed to do? Like, and he sent me probably like 15 15 like voice chats are like, all right, bro, this is what we're going to do. This is step by step, and we're going to make this work for you, bro.
For you to win, bro.
Yeah. You know, so, you know, anything is possible if you are persistent. And, you know, like, honestly, you know, like I don't have any type of law enforcement, military background, you know, and I know that is the same for quite a number of guys in this industry, you know, so be persistent, push, fight, and continue to learn every single day. I love y'all. You know, I hope you guys are doing well, but I got to get running.
Yeah, yo, real quick before you go though, Morgan, how long was it from the time you took training day to when you actually got in the industry on a detail? Let
me think about this. Like, so I finished the class in like November, and by December, I got a phone call from a company out in Tampa saying like, hey, bro, you want to come out here and try to jump on this team and everything, you know, and, sadly, you know, things with that guy didn't really work out, you know, but that was my first, opportunity to do anything. And that just opened up the dam and everything just flowed through after that.
I'm proud of you, Mo. It's so good to see all you guys. Mr. Harris, Mr. Harris is Mo's dad, by the way. Yeah, man. They were out here on the first class tearing it up, man. It was spiritual, man. It was good. Outstanding. I'm proud of you guys. I love y'all, man. Heck yeah. Awesome. Yo, I'll see you back in Cali, Mo. We got stuff to do.
Yep, I got you. All right, guys.
Boom. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And later. Then the infamous Mark Pagan, how you doing, sir? He was in the first class too. Me and him were in the sand. We were in Iraq, same places and everything else, man. How you doing, sir?
Good shit, man. Good shit. Well, congratulations to everybody who's in that class. You took the first step or the second or the third, but you're in the right path right now. Just, keep at it. Sometimes people are going to throw rocks at you. Just step over it to the right, to the left, and just stay on that path. You know what I mean? Don't let the haters sway you. Oh, you don't have this, you don't have that. That means they don't have it. Be the hardest working man. With the hardest working man in the room, if they tell you you're going to drive, be the best driver. If they tell you you're going to be the luggage vehicle, be the best luggage vehicle driver they have ever seen.
Yeah, I love that.
That's how you name, because all you're going to have is your name. That's how your name gets around, and that's how you get calls. I don't know if Byron remembers the conversation we had at the bar, when I told him I didn't want to order too much, I only wanted 1 or 2 days a week. Well, that plan went to shit because now I'm getting too many phone calls and I'm turning down work.
Yeah, man. That's the problem we want you to have, man. I love it. I'm so happy to hear that, bro.
Good problems.
Again, it's the simple thing, you know. You want me to drive the back of vehicle? I'm going to be the best chase driver you've ever seen. You want me to take the car to the car wash? I'll find a hand car wash. I'll keep it smelling good, shine the tires. I don't care. I'm gonna be the hardest in that room, you know.
I love it, man. I love that attitude. That's what we want, man. I love it.
And right now in New York, things are very, very hot. I just finished 2 details with California teams. None of them have guard cards and none of them have weapons, but they're still working in New York because a lot of the clients have homes in the East Coast and in the West Coast, so they travel. So I've been supporting a lot of different companies. I'm pretty much, you know, like a freelance. I got things going on with different companies, and people call me, and I say yes, I say no. Most of the time, I say no. You know, but it's been good, man. I just got back like 20 minutes ago. I don't know if you noticed, I was eating, you know, and I got to go back. I got to go back tomorrow. You know. But it's attention to detail, you know.
Hey, Mark, that attitude right there is why I called you today. That attitude is exactly why I called you.
You know, attention to detail. If you're going to drive the car, make sure you got phone chargers. Not just 1, not just 2, but have 4 or 5. Because if you get 4 people in your SUV or 5 and they all have iPhones, guess what? They all want to charge their shit, especially the kids. So, you know, so make sure you get, make sure you got TikToks, DOMs, you know, little crap like that, you know, and don't jerk the car. Don't jerk the car when you're driving. Come to a nice, smooth, slow stop, you know, no rush. And that's what gets you callbacks and, you know, and it's a good business. Like I said, I didn't want to do it as much as I'm doing it now, but you know, it's been good. And obviously, you know, taking Byron's class, it just stepped up, you know, my game. I thought that doing EP on the Leo world for 20 years was good enough, but I found out it is not. You know, once I took his class and I learned from him, and I'm still learning from him, and Rick. You know, things have gotten better. So for you guys that are sitting next to him, just, you know, pretty much chain yourself to that guy and ask him 100,000 questions. Don't let him go to sleep. Just ask questions. You know what I mean? Hey, how do you do this? You know, phones, you know, different apps, advanced pictures. You know, if I'm doing an advance, and how do I take a picture and put lines through it, you know, and directions so that way the team knows where they're going to arrive, stuff like that. You know, especially in New York, sometimes you get an address, it might be 168 Broadway, and you go there and it's a furniture store. That's because that's not the entrance. The entrance might be on 22nd Street, mid-block. So, you know, that's, you know, like Byron says, you know, hard skills keep you alive, but soft skills get you paid.
100%, baby. That's what's up, man. I love you, Mark. That was good, man. I almost want to clap again, but anyway. No, man, that attitude is the game, man. That is how we outperform dudes. You might not be the biggest, the tallest, the sexiest, but when they see you freaking coming in and working, and that's like me, dude, I'm short, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got a 6-pack yet, but I tell you right now, whatever you ask me to do, I'm going to do it amazing because my name's attached to it. And that's all I got. And we wear 3 jerseys, your personal brand, your employer's brand, your client's brand, and now our 4th one, the league's brand. The 4th one. Thank you, John Elliott, man. He mentioned that to me the other day because we're all connected.
Okay. 4 brands. Gotcha.
And they're gonna be like, yo, this guy graduated from where? What? So that's what's up, man. I love it. Good stuff, Mark. Oh, you know, you said a few things though that were really important. You're working for different companies. I call it domestic contracting / chasing the pager. So that's another kind of path you guys can take where you get on with a few local companies, 5, 6 local companies, and they send you emails and you take what you want, you know, and you fill your calendar up, or you take time off and you say no. They keep hitting you back if you keep doing good work, or you can go the corporate route into a big company and climb the ladder that way. But you get callbacks because me and you hop on a detail like that. You was falling back. And you start widening that sphere of relationships. So that's huge. And then also, Mark, we got another New Yorker in the house.
Awesome. Yeah. So if you're looking for work, Patriot Group, it's they're looking for people here in New York for security drivers.
Yes.
Patriot Group. So go to their website and put in for it.
Yeah, man. And you guys are connected. So in the Facebook group, get connected and all that. And then he already has a CCW. So he's like over halfway there. So awesome. Well, boom. Awesome, Mark. You got anything else before I hit up Ike Tower?
No, I'll hand off the baton to somebody else.
Awesome. Solid. Now I want to hear from a few more of you guys before we get off this thing. I think we're on our last 10 minutes. Yo, Ike, what's up, brother? It's been good. Good seeing you. Ike was also in the first class too, man. What's up, brother?
What's up, man? Glad to see you out there, bro. You're still working hard and pushing that effort. Your media is going strong. So I want to say to the class that's in there right now, you guys just put your all into there. Stay motivated, stay hungry, stay starving, and just keep on grinding. And whatever you decide inside of the direction of where you're going, just keep on persevering forward. Byron, what I've been doing on my end is just trying to find myself getting back to the U.S. side. I've been making arrangements with family and stuff over there to finally get myself rolling that way. I even got an interview with Sentinel over here in Toronto on Wednesday.
They're connected to me for sure, so make sure they know you went through our course and all that.
Oh yeah, I printed out my certificates. I got my resume done, and I pushed that up. I've been working the LinkedIn. I've been working the Facebook. I've been working the Instagram, trying to be able to just put myself on the workouts and stay working out. I'm actually into kettlebelling right now and trying to keep myself strong and maintaining that sustained beast on the inside, because it really, after you go for that training in Tucson, it's almost kind of like that part of you has not left. Like you just want that consistency of rebuilding yourself. And believe me, man, I'm still hungry and I still want to train more and I still want to learn more, And every day I keep on trying to climb. People are looking at my content and they're like, geez, what are you getting into? I'm like, well, I'm getting into EP the best way I can, but it takes time and investment. And it also takes a lot of learning. So if you want it bad enough, you got to go out there and you got to get it, but nobody's going to hand it to you. So, you got to be able to, market yourself and stay on top of it. I'm hoping to try to reach to California to get to that conference, because I know that's going to be one important piece of the puzzle that I'm trying to gain, and hopefully be able to throw myself through. So
yeah, man, hopefully you can. There's employers from everywhere there. That'll be huge for you, man. 100%. That'll be good. That'll be good to see you again too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, brother.
He ain't Jamaican. I just like to say that.
And I never forgot that ever either, my Jamaican brother.
Yeah, man. All right, real quick before I go to before I come back to you, I see that hand up, Michael. You guys have any questions you want to ask? Okay, cool. There, everyone's slammed from training. Yo, Michael, how you doing, bro? You got it. I see that hand up again. What you got?
I'm good. Actually, I'm good listening. I actually just left it up from the last one, but
okay.
Yeah, just humbled to be here and be able to see what the class will look like. So I hope that you guys got your money's worth and good training. I mean, that's so cool to be able to just, see the network. You know what I mean? I know we see each other on Facebook and on the page, but how cool is it that you're putting stuff on for us to network, to meet each other in person? That's one thing I absolutely adore about the training day program. You're helping us make connections. Otherwise we'd be strangers, right? Yeah. Thank you so much, man.
I just want to say to that brother that was just speaking there, I'm similar to you, man. I have a few years of security. I work transit a little bit. And when I realized that I wasn't big like a lot of the other big wigs out there that have done military stuff and all that, I really took an embrace of, how Byron put his direction out there. And he's always letting you know, this is about humanity. This is about us being able to strive to become better people and to be around people, to get rid of that ego mentality and be able to just say, you know what, you can do this. You know, we're men, we're warriors. We got a mindset to protect each other and protect everybody around us. And believe me, I don't have a big military background either. But when I found out about this, bro, I was like, wow, like how could I get to the next level? And how could I be able to, you know, really, really represent myself to be something great? And, you know, it's just been a transition, and it's just continuous excitement to learn more, you know? I just wanted to let you know that.
No,
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
That means a lot from both of you guys. That's solid gouge. There are so many guys at the top of the game that don't have that, that are straight civilians. I saw that hand, John Elliott. I'm going to get to you in a second. And then I got to have Michael Harris. I got to have Mr. Harris say a few things before we get out of here. So I'm
For sure.
After I hear from Elliott, his hand just went up. But that means a lot. And like I say, and you guys will see through my actions, my mission is to do everything I can to make every single one of you guys successful. And, you know, one thing I was not going to do was let you guys go through this training and then leave you on your own in the industry and be like, all right, you graduated. Good luck. Welcome to next classes. Let's make some money. No, that's not the kind of dude. I just, thank God, by the grace of God, I'm not that dude. Yo, so let's see. What did you want to drop on him real quick, John Elliott? And then if there's no more hands,
real quick there, roommate.
Oh yeah, we were roommates this last week.
Yeah, and you snore.
You snore, bro. You were snoring. We were having snore wars.
Hey, you both snore.
Hey, I just wanted to let you guys all know, you know, you heard networking a lot. I hit on it earlier. Everybody in that class with you, everybody on this Zoom meeting right now, get on LinkedIn and find them, network with them. You know, just in my class, we have, well, Mo left, but we got Ike, we got Pops, we got Ricky, we got myself. That's just our class. That's roughly half of our class.
Yeah.
We are constantly in contact with each other. We're seeing leads, you know, hey, I know there's a job in California. Hey, Pops, Mo, check this out. See if this will work for you guys. Network with each other, get on LinkedIn, get all these people added to your network and start growing it from there. That's all I got, bro. Hey, 224, you got one more day. Keep your foot on the throttle.
100%. Yeah, man.
Thanks, John.
And then
Thanks, John.
Mike, before I go to you, Tracy, Tracy, welcome. I don't think I've spoken to you yet. How you doing over there? How you holding up? Welcome.
I'm good.
Are you new to the course? Where you at? Where you live?
After I did that that course with you, I tore both my hamstrings.
Oh no!
And I had to, yeah, I had to get those healed, and you know, so I went through a little bit of that, and then I lost my dad, so I had to go to Michigan and help my mom, and I was gone for about 6 weeks for that.
Yeah.
And so now I'm kind of back into the game and, you know, trying to, you know, get back into it. I only worked like once before I went to Michigan because of my mom.
Yeah.
And it's the first time that I've had the chance to, you know, finally join, you know, one of your video chats and see what's going on. So.
Well, welcome. I'm sorry to hear about the adversity, and I'm sorry to hear, you know, about the injuries. But, you know, I'm glad to have you here, and I know we're going to do everything we can to make it worth it and get you where you want to be in this game. And you were here with your husband, what's his name? Were you training with us, Protector Symposium 4.0 in Florida, right?
Yes.
Didn't you come with someone?
Yeah, I came with my boyfriend.
Okay, boyfriend. All right, solid. You guys were awesome. I remember you guys getting after it, tearing it up.
Yeah, your wife kept saying that we were going to be married next time she saw us.
Well, that's too big. I mean, I don't got a crystal ball. You might, you know. But I know we gonna get you into the industry. That's what I'm gonna work on for sure. Awesome. Well, it's an honor to have you, especially having females in this industry. I got a call literally at the beginning of this class. Someone was like, "Hey, do you know of any good females in the industry?" So it's good to have you guys in this game because the industry is hungry for good females. So what I usually see is you guys get in. It takes a minute for you to gain traction and for the industry to like realize that you're legit. And then you get pulled up to a detail at the top of the game because every detail needs a female that they can trust to be able to perform. So welcome, because there's a lot of work for you in this game.
Thank you.
100%. It's an honor to have you. Thanks for your trust. Outstanding. Okay, yo, Mike Harris, take us home, man. You know, how you holding up out there in the game, sir?
Oh, my phone's blowing up. I've had to say no too many times. Left my last detail. I had to take a break simply because my youngest son squared away, and we're building a house in Arizona. We're breaking ground in the next 2 weeks. So I'm playing contractor, EP, pops. So we're rolling. And guys, some of you who don't know me, you guys sit in that class, the best training you'll ever attend in your life. It'll get better as long as you stay with Byron. 27 years in law enforcement, SWAT, motors. That class kicked my butt, and I loved every bit of it. I love the pain. I love the camaraderie. You are making a great investment. Stay with it. Get your LinkedIn squared away. Make sure your Instagram squared away, your resume. Stay connected, and you're going to get blown up real quick. So just stay in it, because now you're with the league. Yep. You're in it.
I love it.
I'm going to say this. Brian is the most noble man and woman in this group that I've ever met. He's a man of his word. I've watched him. I'm a guy. I'm big on loyalty. If you do something other than what you say, I'm gonna go, Mm-hmm. If you say Facts. You can call me, you can text me, I will help you. Byron is telling you the truth. Also, getting into the training day program, you will have an electronic notebook that will always be there for you. I still look at it. My son looks at it. Other members here look at it. It is there for you when you need it. It's your perpetual video notebook for advances in everything. And I'm telling you, my first gig, I got hired on in LA with a political client, high net worth individual going into politics. And I'm going to make a long story short. I got hooked up with his daughter, watching, assigned to her unit. She didn't like me. She did everything she could to get me booted off the detail. Every agent on that detail that I helped out by networking with the other agents, by helping them, by being a servant to them, they fought for me to stay on that detail. In fact, I became the assistant team leader because of that. And that came from Byron's training. Connect with the people you work with. Don't be better than them. Okay. Work with them, regardless of your position. Serve them well, because they will serve and protect you if someone wants to take you off a detail. They're there for you. Guys, I wish I knew about executive protection before I went in law enforcement. A lot of money.
Same thing. You know it.
The life I could have had. Those of you with family, make sure you have buy-in with your family, your spouses, your kids. Let them understand what you're doing, okay? And that they're part of your team. Okay, they are your EP team. They are your peace. They're your rest when you get home. Okay, and that you're there for them because you're driving. Yeah. Make sure everybody is bought into where you're taking the family. So make sure that's squared away. And I don't have much to say except, hey, this is a great investment. I see people cloning Byron's work all the time. They're cloning, they're stealing, they're ripping it off. And I'm like,
hey, we're coming for you.
I know who said that first. Okay. That's a compliment. Okay. So when people were talking, oh man, you're not going to learn anything. Boom. They don't know what they're talking about. You're with the best organization as far as training and loyalty and connection. You want to be with the league. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And I'm looking forward to meeting each of you in person. I guarantee you loyal to me, I'll bleed for you.
Yeah.
I'll see you out
That's
there.
facts. I love you, Mike.
Brother,
Love you guys.
Mike, I've got my wings too. I heard you say you were a motorman. I've got my wings too. Just want to throw it out there.
Yeah.
Motorman to motorman.
Yeah.
Love you, Pops.
Love you, Pops.
Love you too. Candyman, my brother from another mother.
Yo, so you guys, you guys see it firsthand. This is the brotherhood. This is what you're part of. We're going to do our careers together. We're going to do our lives together. There's loyalty. It's just, there's culture here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we're all connected forever. These other instructors did end on time for me. We're 3 minutes over, so I got to clip this thing. But I hope to see as many of you as possible at the EP Forum, the Close Protection Conference, all that. Let's link up there. Let's take over the industry, and let's continue making the industry a better place by being legitimate protectors in this game. All right, y'all. I love all of y'all. Let's end this thing.
I love you too, B.
You guys are so.
Back
to training, y'all.
224. Good luck tomorrow.
This is my MCK. There are many like it, but this one is mine. If you've got a firearm sitting around, a pistol that you are not doing anything with, get an MCK. They make them for every single model. If you want a micro conversion kit that will turn your handgun into a force multiplier, get one, man. They are ultra affordable. CAA, MCK, micro conversion kits are changing the game, y'all. So if you don't have one, you need to get one. Get one. Your women, children, people that are less physically potent will be able to fire your firearm to farther distances with more accuracy. You will be able to fire your firearm to farther distances with more accuracy. I want to get one of these into the hands of 100,000 more protectors this year, because ultimately we are only as good as the nation is only as good as its protection. Your home is only as safe and as good as your ability to protect it. MCK, go get one. Drop your handgun in, take it to the next level. Out. Boom. Yo, if you're a private security professional wanting to take your game to the next level, go to executiveprotectiontrainingday.com to check out my personal success package for private security professionals. Check it out, executiveprotectiontrainingday.com. And remember, y'all, hard skills do save lives, but soft skills get you paid. Boom. Boom. And to support this podcast, go to executiveprotectionlifestyle.com and contribute to our Patreon account. That Patreon account is what helps me make this podcast possible, contributing to this brand, what we're doing here, making it so that I can bring better guests on, making it so that we can plan more events and just expand the contribution to the private security industry, and also to making America a safer place. Do whatever you can, contribute whatever you can, because it makes all of these things possible. Thanks for those contributions. Yo, and before we go, I got to shout out to the sponsors, starting out with Primary Weapon Systems, PWS. They truly are the evolution of the rifle. Use Byron for 10% off. Grayman & Company, the most comfortable tactical suits in the game. Use Byron for 10% off with them. Until the next podcast, this is Byron Rodgers, protector by nature and by trade. Out. Boom.